So hi, Darryl.
Hey.
We are here on the Conductive Labs booth, right?
Yes, Conductive Labs, I'm Darryl. We're showing the MIDI router control center, and we have a couple of new products we've announced here at NAMM. And the first is called the MRCC Xpander 4X1, and this is a companion product, essentially an expansion for the MRCC MIDI router control center. And we got input from our customers that they needed more DIN inputs, which, you know, some people might find that surprising because there's already 6 DIN inputs. But this will give you 4 more DIN inputs and a DIN output at the expense of one of the USB host ports on the MRCC. And you can have up to 4 of these on the MRCC using your USB host ports. In addition to being an expansion, it's also a PC MIDI interface, USB class compliant. So it gives you 4 inputs and an output. And it can operate as a standalone MIDI merger by going into the MIDI merger mode. It goes red light. And now the 4 inputs will merge to this output, and you just use USB for power.
Wow, that's clever.
So that's our Xpander 4x1.
So we've got there's another product,
Yes.
right?
So some other feedback we got is the MRCC is got a lot of ports, it's got a lot of features. Not everyone kind of needs that much, or maybe they just want something smaller for synth jam or something. So we made a smaller MRCC called the Micro 88. The Micro 88 has 4 DIN inputs and 4 DIN outputs. We also have TRS-A's on them. And you route the same way as the MRCC. You pick an input, and then you pick an input, pick an output, or multiple outputs. It's got, besides the 4 inputs and output DINs, there's 4 virtual USB MIDI connections. And you can route to each of the 4 by holding the button down and picking one of the virtual ports. And it's got some patches, so you can save your patches. It's got a MIDI panic button that'll send all notes off. Channel split, a clock filter, so you can clock filter any of the inputs. Start, stop, continue filter, and a MIDI monitor. If you go into MIDI monitor mode, it'll blink the LEDs that have MIDI activity. And the other thing that customers said they wanted is a power switch. So it's got a power switch. And it's USB powered.
Okay, brilliant. So are both of these are pre-production models, right?
These are pre-production models. All the parts for these have been ordered. The key thing is we got our microcontrollers while they were still in stock. So, you know, a lot of people are suffering from this chip shortage and can't make anything. We saw the writing on the wall, ordered our microcontrollers, so we have inventory.
Excellent. So what price are we looking at, and do we have a timescale for when they're going to be available?
We expect these to be available by end of August 2022. And price for this, we're shooting for $79 US street price. And for the MRCC Micro 88, we're shooting for $149.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, Darryl, thank you very much.
Thank you.